Hello, hello, and welcome to week one, lesson one, titled Understanding Your Urge for More. My friends, the call to be more of oneself implies that there is more to discover about oneself. There is an event that is about to happen. There is untapped potential in the gestation stage of something new for you. More indicates that desire and destiny are nearing completion. More implies that you are more than you see in yourself right now. It indicates that in all you've accomplished, there is additional success. Yes, yes. It signifies that you are greatly valued and capable of higher levels of living, having, being, and doing. More refers to your life's abundance, the promise of prosperity, happiness, and well-being beyond what you know now. Yes, beyond where you are, what you understand, and what you know right now. See, you are a soul being, and what lies within your soul's perfection are hopes, dreams, desires, expectations, wants, and anticipations. And they are not far from you. As a matter of fact, they are extremely close, very possible, and ready to be realized by you. Though there is something you must be willing to give up and let go of within yourself to realize those hopes and dreams, to get those desires achieved, to meet those expectations, wants, and anticipations. The something is you being in a place of giving yourself permission to grow, develop, evolve, and unfold. You see, the essence of becoming more, sis, requires you to give yourself permission to be more, to have more, to envision more, to achieve more, to see more, and to feel more. Take a moment and think about that in the different areas of your life: personal, professional, spiritual, physical, financial, with your family. Wherever you are in the state that you are in, there is more. More to grow, more to be developed, more to evolve, and more to unfold. The problem is when you don't follow the urge and grant yourself permission, a restlessness occurs. Some say they feel like they're dead inside when that restlessness happens, when there's not a pursuit of the call for more. You know it. You're probably there now. You might be having feelings of unhappiness. You may be discontent and may even be going in and out of depression because, truth be told, that could take place. And performance suffers and frustration ensues. We don't give ourselves permission because of belief blocks. And this is a very important of your learning journey, that you dissect and understand why you don't allow yourself to flow and be free in what's calling you to be. And what it is that belief blocks and misconceptions, which we'll talk about much more throughout this course, get in the way of you going after what is calling you and what you really want. The misconception about having to have something for a very long time or forever is a false teaching. And what comes along with that misconception are beliefs that we have come to know and have become a part of our lives. But those beliefs don't necessarily serve us. And what they do is actually block us from our blessings. They stop us in the pursuit of what it is that we really want and that call to be more of our true selves, our higher selves, to be more and show up and show out in a way that really reflects who we are. So when I talk about this idea of a misconception that we have to be in a situation for a long time and things have to be a certain way forever, that misconception could be in many different areas of our lives, like marriage, for example. You know, marriage, we're taught marriage is forever, which is beautiful. Marriage should be forever if it's working for you, if it's serving you, if it's healthy, if it's happy, if it's not toxic. Even a simple thing as the car we drive, you know, you have to get this car and you have to have this car. You buy that one car and that car has to last you for many, many years. Yet when the more is calling, you're getting a new appetite and taste for a different type of car. But yet the program and the misconception and the belief is you hold on to that car until it runs you ragged and it's dry and it doesn't work anymore and it doesn't function in a way that is safe for you. Then you pursue a new one. Or even the house we own. You buy the house, you're in that house forever. 30 years. That's the teaching. That's the way it should be. Even the partner we date. Maybe you've been in a relationship with someone who has been a high school sweetheart. And the teaching is, you know, be with that person as long as you can and create a family with them. But yet you're not happy there. Yet the car is not working the way you want it to. Or yet you just outgrown the house you're in. That is all a call for more. Another example could be the job that we're on, the job that we're occupying, this idea that we have to be on the job for a long time and to have safety and security. I'm reminded of the countless times of becoming restless at a workplace after being there for several years. Oh, that feeling. Why can't I just stay put and keep a job like my grandmother did for 20 years and retire with a good pension plan? Nope. That life was not for me. And every time I felt comfortable, I thought, okay, this is perfect. I'll climb up the corporate ladder on this job and I'll seek a new promotion and it's going to be just great. I'll just keep working up the ladder. But at least 3 to 4 times, my spirit redirected me and told me, don't get comfortable. There is more. And on the next job, when I rose to the top in a leadership position, I was like, all right, this is my more. I got a promotion. I'm in a leadership position. This is it. All right, I made it. And my spirit said, no, it ain't. You are bigger than this place. Keep looking in yourself for more. Keep listening to what is calling you. Oh, was it frustrating? And what came along with that frustration was a choice. The choice was either stay put and settle or pursue more of me. I always pursued more because the feeling of settling made me literally feel dead inside. Let's talk about settling. The practice of settling will never get you where you want to be. And you will never be able to experience what you are truly capable of. You will never be able to make the type of impact on the world with your talents, your gifts, and your desires. Giving yourself permission to be more of you lets the universe know that you believe in it to guide you, that you believe in yourself, that you are on your side and you are worth it. It means that even with self-doubt, fear, worry, lack of confidence, and insecurity, you'll show up. You will still get up, move forward, and give yourself your best, moment by moment, day by day, in spite of whatever is happening in your life, because life happens. No one else can do this for you but you. You have to bank on you, no matter what. As I sit here recording this very session, I am in the middle of a long, very unpleasant divorce. And the process, the people, the attorneys, and the court system have in every way presented with me obstacles. And I have had countless reasons to not get out of bed in the morning and to drink myself drunk to escape and surrender my power to it all. But I have not, and I will not. I have God, I have myself, my dreams, a promising future, and more of me to uncover. I have practices and principles that I live by to ensure I stay on my side. I listen to myself and trust myself because I do the spiritual work day after day. I will not give up on myself. And because of the permission I've given myself to be more, I'm really happy, fulfilled, and enjoying life, love, family, business, money, and well-being. And my sister, my fellow queen, I'm here to tell you, you can too. But you gotta do the work. What I'd like to do is offer you 7 tips that I want you to practice and apply as you move forward in this process. I want you to first and foremost get clear on what your soul is calling you to do now, in this moment, not 2 weeks from now, not in the future, further than 2 weeks, but right now. Your now is all you have right now in this moment. And it's so important that you live it to the fullest. So, what do you feel your soul calling you to do? I want you to get used to listening to your soul speak, because the soul speak is an indicator that there is more for you. When the soul talks to you, I call it soul speak. It's an indicator that it's time for you to get more of you. And it could be for big things or small things. What are you sensing right now you need to do in terms of your soul guiding you towards more? You're getting an idea, you're getting a glimpse, you're getting a hunch about something in your life. That glimpse, that idea, that hunch, that indicator, that interest is a sign of more. Start paying attention to them when they come up. The simple thing of take a left turn today to go to Starbucks rather than a right turn. That is an indicator. That is a glimpse, an idea, a different way of doing things that may be calling you towards your more. I remember one morning I decided to go drive to my children's school to drop them both a treat in the middle of the school day. Lucky them. And my plan was to go to my daughter's school, which was further out, and then go to my son's school, which gets me closer to my home. As I got in the car that morning, my spirit, my soul said, go to your son's school first. And because I am trained to honor my soul when it speaks, and because I trust myself and my soul, I listened and went to my son's school first. Now, during this time, my children were spending the night at their father's house, so they weren't with me. And when I saw my son said, Mommy, Cassia didn't feel well today. That's my daughter's name. She stayed home. She didn't go to school. Wow. I would have drove almost 30 minutes out and my daughter would not have been there. But the spirit said, don't go 30 minutes out. Go to your son's school first. And then your son is going to guide you and tell you what's next. How about that? But I listened in the now, in that still small moment of deciding to go see my children at their school and bring them a special treat. Now, that's very important, because as you learn to listen to the call, you have to listen to the call that is small and that is big. That's directing you for huge stuff and directing you for small stuff. So I want you to start practicing and listening for the call, because the more you mature in listening to your soul speak, the more you grow to become more of you. More of you is always connected to you listening and honoring your soul speak. The next thing I want you to do is examine the cost of staying in your comfortable zone. Examine the cost of settling. And I want you to think about your life as a whole. I want you to think about your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, your spiritual self, your professional self, your money, how you see yourself. And I want you to think about what's at risk if you stay comfortable, if you don't give yourself permission and you choose to settle and not seek out and pursue the very thing that is calling you to be more. I also want you to do that for the possibilities. So you're going to examine the possibilities, the potential, the rewards, and the benefits of pushing past comfort, pushing past any idea of settling, and really leaning into this idea of following the call for more of you, doing something different, doing something new. Whatever that thing is that's calling you right now, how does it look? How does it feel to be in flow with it? What are the rewards and the benefits and the potential and the possibilities? This is a very special place to be, because this is where you get a high, honey, okay? When you start to really sit and be with seeing the possibilities of what you want, mature, grow, and evolve to be more, which means you are being more. It's a beautiful feeling. Notice the word that I'm using, feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. You want to be in a place of a beautiful feeling. You want to see what it is that you want. And we're going to talk about this later in the course. Now, once you are in that beautiful feeling of possibilities, infinite potential, rewards, benefits, once you are seeing the prosperity and the abundance of you pursuing that thing that is calling you to be more, or things, now it's time to be thinking about or feeling for an inspiration to act. Not just act, but when you reflect on that thing that your soul is calling you to do right now, and as you reflect on the possibilities of it, and you feel good about it, what happens is you begin to become inspired to take action. You start to get new ideas. You start to feel motivated to do something. That is the best way towards success, my friends. We don't just do and check off a task list and work by way of a to-do list. You work by way of inspired action. But inspired action only comes by way of you being able to see what you want come to life. You being able to see it in your imagination, you being able to envision it, you being able to feel it spiritually, soulfully, okay? Now, continue to wait for more inspired action. I'm not saying act or do anything right now unless you feel really strong about it and you're really inspired by way of it. But be careful to not be attached to any outcome. We're not looking for a specific outcome at this point in the course. But what I want you to start doing is training yourself to and position yourself for more. We're getting you closer to the resources and the tools and the strategies and the tips that will give you the courage to go after more and give you the confidence to go after more. So we're taking baby steps. So continue to look for more inspiration, wait for more inspiration, meditate on the ideas that you get as it relates to what you believe your soul is calling you to do now. Now, when you're doing this work of stepping out and not letting comfort hold you back, not letting the idea of settling hold you back, you know, this resistance that you may be going through in terms of giving yourself permission to be more, doubt will come. I never want to sell you a dream that doubt doesn't come, worry and fear doesn't come, because it does. But the power that you have is to get out of the doubt really fast. Okay. I love what spiritual teacher Abraham Hicks teaches around when you have a negative thought, you have anywhere between 13 to 16 seconds to get out of that thought. So I want you to move out of that doubt and that negative thinking quickly. Get out of it and talk the negative emotion down. And you talk it down with the things that you want, the possibilities, the positivity, the rewards, and the benefits. You don't go back to the list of examining the cost of staying comfortable. The only reason why I had you do that is so that you can see and really analyze and ask yourself, is it worth losing the thing that you want so bad? Is it worth your emotional well-being? Is it worth you losing your spiritual growth and your physical well-being and not positioning yourself financially? Heck no, it's not. So I wanted you to examine the cost of settling. I wanted you to understand the risk of not stepping out and chasing after your more. Your more is your golden ticket to abundance. Your more is the thing that's going to catapult you to be everything you want to be. So you have to understand that if you stay comfortable and you settle, you are risking much. You are risking your destiny, your dreams, and your desires. All right. So let's get back to it. So you want to get out of doubt really fast. You want to talk your way out of the negative emotion. And I want you to practice mind discipline. Your thoughts are your power, my friend. We are lazy thinkers until we learn the power about thinking. We have been trained to think about worst case scenarios rather than best case scenarios. We are trained to think about how we're going to get something done rather than trusting that we will get it done and that we will get exactly what we need at the right time. We are trained to think that we should not be too proud, we should not be too optimistic, and don't be too happy because life is hard. And I'm here to tell you that it's not, that life is working for you. And life is working for you so beautifully that it wants to position you in such a beautiful place so that you can really see the beauty of your unfolding, the gifts of your possibility, the infinite potential, the light that shines bright, the divine order that is waiting for you uniquely. And so practice your mind discipline. Check the thoughts when they are negative and they come to steal your joy. We must align ourselves up with success, and this is the way we do it. All right, my friends. Woo, there you have it. Understanding the urge for more. It is natural to want to be more, do more, see more, experience more, because you are an ever evolving being. You are in a constant state of growing. You are a perfect being in a constant state of growing. But it's very important that you keep up with the growth, that you keep allowing yourself to be more of you. And so as we wrap up this first session, let's thank the universe for the guidance, the grace, and the spirit that so guided our conversation and directed us in the way that we should go in this talk. Thank God or your infinite higher power for insight and wisdom. You received much, but I bet there's one or two things that stand out the most for you. Meditate on those things. Go to the workbook, reflect on the workbook questions, allow yourself to be still, allow yourself time to be alone, and really think about the learning of this experience. There is much more for you, of you, and you. So allow yourself to be more of you. So let's end with this. I am allowing myself to be more of me. Say that. Let's say that 3 times together. I am allowing myself to be more of me. I am giving myself permission to be more of me. Beautiful. Thank you, beautiful sister, for being a part of this experience. And I'll see you in the next lesson.